Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Phil, and this is the beautiful Samantha.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
We're Bars and Barbells as a team, and we've got a great team on the channel right here in the Moody Blues.
Yeah, they've been awesome. I've been loving our journey with them. Like the blend of rock orchestra has been so cool.
The progressive rock experience is what we've had, and for me, I think a little bit for you as well, is that you can get that spiritual vibe from their songs, right?
Yes.
And we're coming to the Moody Blues on this one. I'm just a singer in a rock and roll band from Mark, who's made many requests, and he's a huge Moody Blues fan. So he's actually got us to check out a few songs that we won't be posting on the channel, but we have checked out a little bit more of the Moody Blues catalog in advance to this one, so we're a little more familiar with them. But the ones we have posted on the channel have been Tuesday Afternoon and Nights in White Satin.
Yes.
And what were your thoughts on those two?
I thought they were great. Nights in White Satin was my favorite one, I think, the first one that we did. But it's definitely a listening experience. Like, it's not just a song. I feel like sitting down and listening to it and taking it in. Like you said, it's almost like a spiritual journey that you're going through. And it definitely has a lot of depth, which I really liked it.
Well, what I really like about it is that not only does it provide that, but it still gives you a strong groove. And I find that sometimes with, the progressive rock feel is you can kind of get out of that groove a little bit. They will go in that journey, and it's supposed to be an experience, but it's not always going to have a great strong rhythm to it because there's so stops and starts. But so far with our experience with the Moody Blues, I've really enjoyed that. They have a really unique ability to create that vibe while still feeling like the song is so smooth in the transitions.
Yeah, I would agree with that for sure.
So we're not experts on the progressive rock sound yet, but we're working on it. And like I said, we're coming to this one here. I'm just a singer in a rock and roll band, so we're excited to check that out. But before we do, we have a question for them, right?
Yeah. So what Moody Blues album is this song from?
If you know that answer, drop it down low. If not, don't worry. Stick around to the end and we'll give you that answer. Is there anything else that we need to add before we get started?
Just make sure that you guys hit the subscribe button before you leave, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video. We post 2 every day. And if you like this video, give us a nice little thumbs up.
That's right. You don't want to let Sam down. How could you let Sam down with that face there? Come on.
Oh, please.
Anyways, enough with the weird, mushy stuff. Let's get into some Moody Blues. Although I feel like they get a little, deep sometimes as well. So
a little emotional.
Maybe it's fitting for this video. All right, enough with the chit-chat. Let's go. The Moody Blues, in search of the lost chord, apparently, on this lyrics and picture show.
Interesting. Let's do it.
Change the love.
right, get a little break for a quick minute and get back into it. I'm loving this one. It's a great sound, great vibe, great energy, very vibrant. Feels like it's exploding out of the headphones into my ears, and very, very different than what we've experienced on the channel with Tuesday Afternoon and the Nights in White Satin. Even different than what we've been exposed to, on some of the other songs as well. This, has less, I would say, of that transcendent feel that we had,
I would agree,
experienced on some of the other ones.
This one has definitely more of the rock side of things. I would say that the orchestral, transcending kind of journey feel.
A lot of rock, a whole lot of fun on this one.
Yeah, I was gonna say this one's very upbeat, like high tempo, right? Like definitely gets you into the groove.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of like really cool sounds in the background. I don't really know what they are, but it sounds really neat. And they had some really cool solos in there that I really liked.
Yeah, the diversity in the music selection is something that they never seem to lack, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And interesting messaging as well with this one. It seems like there's a lot going on with the lyrics, and I'm probably going to need a round 2 on this one. But it seems like there's some internal struggles, internal battles that they're talking about, that people will kind of hurt themselves in some ways. It's different than what the title seems to be talking about. I'm just a singer in a rock and roll band. That kind of seems a little more, surface level of saying, I'm an ordinary person in a rock band. But I feel like this messaging is representative more of like the population as a whole, or a thinking as a whole, which is conducive of their normal lyrical content. Do you have any thoughts that you were thinking about related to the lyrics?
I'm a little bit, thrown off a little bit because I'm not entirely sure what it's saying. Because like you said, it was talking about, people kind of bringing harm to themselves. But then here, it says that a frightened person who's frightened by the people who are scorching this earth. So like, I'm not really sure if they're referring to just other people doing things to them, if they're referring to like some form of like authority. Like, I don't really know. I think it's kind of, a little bit vague in some of it. But one thing, like, I'm always a visual person. I love their illustrations in all of their stuff, like the album covers and like this, like there's been multiple parts of this that are just like so abstract and interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what these are from. I don't know where, these images are coming from. So you can let us know in those comments and enlighten us a bit. And it's because it says lyrics and picture show. So I don't know if this is representative of something that the Moody Blues put together, or was somebody on YouTube that put it together, or what, but you guys can let us know. Anyway, so you want to get back into it? I want to kind of see if we can digest some more of these lyrics.
Yes, let's do it.
I want to get back to the sound because it's been great so far.
We understand lies by the people for the people who are only destroying themselves. And when you see a private person who is blinded by the people who are scorching this earth, scorching this Music is a traveler, passing a world, reaching so many people, bridging the seas. I'm just a singer in a rock and roll band. I'm just a singer in a rock and roll band. Music is a traveler, passing a world, reaching so many people, bridging the seas. I'm just a singer in a rock and roll band. We're just the singers in a rock and roll band.
So of course I said, let's get into some more lyrics, and they didn't give us any more on that one. But it's okay, because I think I may have figured out the gist of the song, in that I'm just a singer in a rock and roll band. And then they had, like I said, a lot of references initially about something that sounded more serious throughout the song, right? Like you said, scorching the earth, right? And so I think what that represents when they say, I'm just a singer in a rock and roll band, they're being sarcastic a little bit by saying, like, it's a play on both. They're just a singer in a rock and roll band, meaning they are just ordinary people. But the power that they have as being in the position that they have means that
like
it's
a celebrity
more than that.
or whatever.
Yeah, and so specifically with music, right? We know the depth in which music can play in people's lives. Obviously, like, that's largely what our channel is based upon. But then a lot of people, will discuss their experience that they've had from a song.
Yeah.
And the nostalgia it brings
their
back
life.
and,
Yeah.
the memories that it has. So in a lot of ways, music is really, really powerful. So I think when they say I'm just a singer in a rock and roll band, on the surface, it's twofold. It's, they are just a singer in a rock and roll band, and they are just ordinary people. But at the same time, I think they understand how important their role can be.
Yeah, and they also had the part in there, I'm not sure if it was in the first half, I didn't notice it, but when we played after the break, the part of talking about how music can connect worlds and, it's like the sea. And, I think that's, a really good point, because music is something that can connect to everybody, right? Depending on who you are, where you're from, what your race is, your gender, all of that, right? Music brings people together. So.
Exactly. So I think maybe we figured it out, but I really, really enjoyed the music as well. With this one, I had a great feel. Like I said, it was really enjoyable. And, I think the percussion kind of led the way with getting that upbeat, lots of energy feel.
Yeah.
And, like I said, just every single song that we've done with them, I never get bored.
No, definitely very
it's
different.
It's never a boring song that we listen to.
This is very different, but I liked it.
Yeah, and they have such a vast catalog. I think we talked about before, they have like something like 15 albums or something like that. So
lots of listening to do.
Yeah, so Mark's probably like, you got a lot of work to do still. Anyways, what are your thoughts, closing thoughts, anything you wanted to add related to the song?
No, I thought it was great. I liked it. I thought it was really cool to see something different from them, a little bit more from their catalog, and definitely more of like an upbeat vibe than the other two that we've done on the channel. So it was cool.
Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. Please hit that like button for us, and we'll give you that answer to that pop quiz question now. The question that we had for you is, what album was this song from?
Yes, and they have a little bit of a clue on the screen right now. The album name is The Seventh Sojourn. I think I said that right. Sojourn.
Sojourn, I think
Sojourn.
it is. Anyways, that tells you, though, that we do first-time reactions, because we had no idea that was going to be on the screen.
Yes.
So you guys got a little bit of a cheat sheet on that one.
Yeah.
Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it nonetheless. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. We have really enjoyed our journey thus far. We hope that you come alongside us on this journey, because it's been a great growing experience. And as I said before, it gives a lot of memories to everybody that joins in. So we hope you get on this ride with us. And if you do, we'll see you in our next video, which will be when?
Tomorrow.
2 every single day. We'll see you then.
Have a great day.